Christopher, nice to meet you. Guan, nice to meet you. Hello!
I'm so honored to meet you.
I'm so honored.
Oh my
so
goodness.
happy that you guys are here. I'm so excited.
Yay.
Welcome. We are reporting live from SayABC's headquarters in
Shanghai.
So happy to be here together today. We are here with Teacher Suze, Teacher Jody.
I'm Guan.
Teacher Owen.
Teacher Chris.
Really special meeting for us today because we are here today with Guan. We could ask you a couple of questions.
Of course.
What is your title, your role here with SayABC?
So I'm the founder of SayABC. I founded SayABC in 2017, around March, April, and it was shortly after I joined Vipkid.
What's the difference between Vipkid and SayABC?
That's a good one. A lot of people ask me that question. So when I joined Vipkid, it was still very focused on the one-on-one instructions based on one teacher and one student. And I thought that there was a tremendous opportunity to create a service where we allowed a teacher to be paired up with more than one student. And as it grew and as the product improved, and then we kind of did a spin-off and formed SayABC as a service and could offer it to to hundreds of thousands of students out there. So the main difference is basically the form of instruction, where Vipkid is focused on one-on-one and we're focusing on one-on-four.
Okay, so what do you think are the advantages of having a group class as opposed to one-on-one?
First, I think kids who learn together also grow together, and there's a lot of benefits, in the learning process when they are paired up together.
Yeah,
interactions, right? And kids learn from each other. Yeah. And it's also from a lot of kids, what we hear is also that it's actually less pressure, because it's not like just themselves and the teacher, and they kind of freak out when they don't know what the teacher wants, right? Yeah. Or what the teacher wants them to say or to act. And it's just, simply it's just more fun. What I think is also pretty profound is that with this 1-to-4 model, we can actually reduce the price for the parents. In that way, we can reach out to the real kind of the bulk of the students in China who might not afford a program which costs more than 1,500 US. So we have a potential to reach out to more students, and that has always been my dream, to help not only just a few kids in China, but eventually millions of them out there to learn English in a fun way.
Well, that's wonderful. I work for both SayABC and Vipkid, and I don't know what I can see in that little box, but I see a difference with Vipkid. You can see their house is a mansion; they're well off.
Right.
But with SayABC, I've seen a variety of households. It seems that more variety of people from China can take those classes with SayABC.
That's a great comment. We do a lot of user studies, and we look in our data, right? So back in June, actually the SayABC users were mostly coming from first and second tier cities. Back in June in 2018. And then when I look at that data again in December, actually the third tier cities had most of the users. And I think that's a great thing. That proves that we have made an impact on the kids, not only living in these metropolitan cities, but also out in Wuxi, Xiamen, all over the country, just organically, by parents spreading the word, and I think that's really an achievement.
I love it when we're in the classroom and you ask the students where they're from, and one will say Shanghai and one will say Beijing, and you can even that's just even a learning tool right then and there. You can get them to talk about where they live. They get to know one another. That's their classroom and that's their time. So they love interacting with each other. even before, I get in there and start teaching, they're in there and they're talking and they're showing each other, their toys or, like a new book or something like that. Not only do we get to know our students, but they get to know each other too. And they wouldn't necessarily have that opportunity because they are living all over China.
What my favorite thing is, except for watching the classes themselves, I watch it after the class when the teacher has left. The kids are still there. They're like singing and like reading, writing. Sometimes it's just
so
two kids there. They stay for another 5-10 minutes, and that's what's most rewarding to me as well. Beyond English learning, there's more, right? There's a social connection, and I think that's helps the learning, right? The learning, because of the learning, they came together, and because of that bonding, and then there's more value than just English learning, and it kind of motivates them, and I think that's great. That's the great thing about group instruction.
So Guan, I have a question. This kind of pairs along with that. How has your vision for SayABC evolved from the first day that you started working until present day?
Right. So I think my vision was pretty simple. Yeah, I was 10 years old when my parents decided to move to Sweden. I grew up in Sweden and went to school and then went to college and then worked many years abroad, and then eventually destiny brought me back to my root, to China. And I think that I had the privilege of growing up overseas and getting immersed into other cultures and meeting people from all parts of the world. I think that shaped me, and that's kind of who I am. I think I benefited a lot from my international experience, and not only from a language learning perspective, but actually understanding of cultures and religions and other things. Moving forward, that's really important for the next generation of Chinese kids to have that. And my vision was that if I could somehow, using the means of digital technology, to transform or to give that kind of experience to the kids in China, although they don't have the opportunity to study abroad or moving to another country when they're really young, maybe through this online platform, they can actually experience this by meeting teachers from other cultures. And that's one of the reasons why, from the very beginning, I said, we're not only going to focus on North America. I know that there are a lot of great teachers in North America, and it's much focus, but the kids are going to grow up and meet people from all over around the world later. And I think it's great for them to meet teachers from other countries in the very beginning and learn the different cultures. And I think that's probably the most important thing for the next generation of Chinese kids.
Thank you for doing that. That is such a big difference between some of the other online companies that only specifically hire people that have the North American accent. But look at the diversity that we have here today. Look at that example. I appreciate that so much as a teacher. I've had this incredible opportunity to meet people from all over the world, and that's just me as a teacher. So I can't imagine being a student and being just introduced to that. So thank you for that. I think that's wonderful. I'm very, very proud to work for SayABC, and I love that was your vision, and that is clearly carrying out.
Thank you. I mean, you guys are making it happen. I also didn't expect it to grow this fast. I mean, we have almost like 3,000 teachers now. That's incredible, and it's just been 1.5 years. We're just at the start. Yeah. There's so many opportunities for us to expand, to bring the service to more people out there. Yeah.
So I have a question. So at the moment, your target audience for students are from China. Do you envision that in the future there will be students from Thailand and Southeast Asian countries? Is that something that you have a goal and plan for the future?
Absolutely. From the very beginning, the model itself is a global model in the way that we have teachers from everywhere in the world, and the delivery mechanics is also through the internet. So really we don't have any constraints in terms of bringing the service to other countries, and I absolutely see a need and a demand for a service like this outside of China, in the Southeast Asian countries and other places, absolutely. And we are talking about breaking these geographical boundaries, but also other things that the kids could learn. Yeah. Expanding geographically is one thing, but also from a subject perspective, I think the teachers can, in the future, teach more than just English. And English is a medium, and we can use that to teach art, to teach music. Yes. Right, science. Exactly, science and who knows, and that's kind of the exciting thing about it. There's really no limit. But I think it's good to have English as a medium. Yep. Right, as a medium, it's kind of a basic tool set they can use to a carrier for them to communicate and to absorb new knowledge.
Do you have anything that you want to say to our teachers?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, really, thank you all for being part of SayABC. Without you guys, nothing of this would happen. That's the first thing. Second thing, SayABC is still a very young company, right? It's just 1.5 years. Although we've grown a lot over the past, of these past 18 months, but we still have a lot of things to improve, and I want to hear more from the teachers. More comments on how we can be better, right? I want to know. Also the things that we're doing well, keep on doing this, but these stuff, can we actually change? So anything that we can make this a better place for teachers to teach, and also a better program obviously for the students. I encourage everyone to be very direct and frank about these things. I think that's one of the things that I would like to see more. The teachers are the most vital part of the platform. The kids and parents are here because of you. So really, I'm really thankful for having this opportunity to meet all of you. And I think in the future, I'd really love to meet more teachers in person. Thereby me visiting teachers around the world, that would be great. I can learn a lot from talking with you guys on how it is to be a teacher at SayABC, and listening to and hearing your stories about teaching at SayABC. Really a warm welcome to Shanghai, and really thank you guys for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So, thank you so much for watching. We are so grateful for your time, and especially thank you to Guan. We are so happy that we've had the opportunity to meet with you, and thank you for your time that you've given us today. And personally, thank you for creating this community, and for welcoming us, and for wanting to have all of the teachers build and foster and grow that sense of community. That means the world to me, and I know that we as teachers appreciate that so much.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
A lot of bloopers for you.
Come on, hit me with some.
Do you have any?
Get it together, Jody. Okay.
So, Lars, do you have any questions?
Done by 8, okay? We've got this.
8 p.m.?
8 p.m.
I thought it was 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. There was something. I lost my little train of thought. Everybody's getting so annoyed. It's like, oh.
It takes longer than you think.
Yes, teachers. I love you guys.
You need to leave that in there. You.
We could incorporate this part in how we do the teacher survey.
It's Peter getting his zing. And another thing.
And teachers, there's a teacher survey. You can tell us everything about what you think in there. You got it there now, Peter. Well, thank you for these encouraging. Thank you.
One brave little lady, that's the boss.